Hey, hi, hello, and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites and hopefully add some awesome games to your backlog or your wish list or your now playing list. I don't know what you're doing out there. Maybe you see something on the channel and you go, holy goodness, I've got to get to that right now. And you just drop everything that you're doing and you jump on the game. It happens sometimes. And you're welcome. If you like rogues, I am glad you're here with us because that's all we play on the channel. So, I'm back here today with more Crafty Survivors. This game has been phenomenal to play. And we've opened up a new character. This is the Lumberjack, and the Lumberjack has an animal friend, a squirrel named Hatchet. Very appropriate. So we're going to investigate the Lumberjack a little bit here, take a look at some of his abilities, see how we can take advantage of our squirrel friend. Not in a bad way, not like take advantage of him, you know, but use him to the best of our capabilities. And we'll see if we can have a good run or 2 or 3 today. I don't know, we'll just see where the video takes us per usual, right? We'll just hang out, we'll drink some coffee, right? Enjoy a cup together. This game released into early access yesterday. And I'm excited because when I took a look at their store page, you know, devs need 10 reviews in order to help with some of the additional visibility of their game. And I was excited that as of right now, they were sitting at 28 reviews and a positive rating for the game overall. So congrats to them on the launch, and I hope it's a very positive launch. And I want to thank the dev as well for hanging out with us for a bit in the chat the other day. I think that we all enjoyed hearing some of the insights from one of the development team members talking about what went into designing some of these zany characters that all play differently. If you missed that, the live stream play is out there. It can be watched. I'll pop a link to it in case you want to jump in. You can watch the chat replay as part of that. Okay, I think we'll go with a buff to the whirlwind again. We've got one open slot down here for a new ability still. Oh, the beaver bubbles. Hatchet causes a water splash and a cone in the direction that you are aiming that deals damage and knock back enemies. Let's do that. That sounds nice. So now we can throw the squirrel. He's one of those flying squirrels that you hear about. And if we pop the bubbles, we've got an area of effect happening. So that's really cool too. Now I should mention with the Lumberjack, there are special trees that populate in the level. And that's what allows you to grab lumber, which you need to utilize some of the skills that you have. Hatchet fells trees in one attack. Good. So that'll help us gang lumber even faster. Let's go with the lumbering hurl. I like that skill quite a bit. All right. I think we're gonna go with concentration. Decrease the speed. Well, I guess the amount of time that it takes to charge up our attack is probably better stated. I've got an excellent coffee going today. If you have something in your cup, I hope it's something awesome. I have well, it's probably a medium roast. And this has notes of apple and graham cracker. And I'll tell you, I've really been enjoying the use of the electric burr grinder that my brother sent me. I've actually been using that every day now. Add 2 additional bubbles. Yeah, why not? Why not, right? Let's toss our squirrel out there. I like the little noise that he makes when we throw him out there. Chopping Whirlwind doubles the duration of the skill. Iron Will gives a 10% block chance buff when charging. Blocked attacks do not deal damage to you. You know, I think let's double this because that's a really nice skill. I like that it popped right as we were upgrading it. That worked out nicely. I have a few bags of coffee that are already ground. The Evergood coffee was already ground. That's the Norwegian bag that I have right now. And it's still very good, but probably like most of you, I enjoy whole bean coffee that I can grind myself. It's just so fresh, and there's something about grinding it and then grabbing the bean reservoir of the freshly ground and giving it a good smell. It's just, it's part of the morning ritual. It's really nice, really great start to the day. It was nice learning about Rob's choice of drinks the other day in the live stream. Had a very interesting cup going. Vanilla and macadamia, if I'm remembering right, or maybe it was white chocolate. Whatever, it sounded fantastic. Now let's go with the upgrade to the Stake Lance. But I like the Lumberjack. I think there's some cool abilities on offer here. I think that my favorite is probably still the Seamstress. Just love how she gets all over the field and pops the electricity everywhere. Chopping Whirlwind 4 increases movement speed while the skill is active. Oh, that's cool. Oh, it certainly does. Definite uptick in movement. They're not kidding. All right, we got some bubbles over here. Let's take care of that. Send our squirrel out. Hatchet is the squirrel minion I never knew I needed in my life. Okay, each tree cut gives 1 additional lumber. That might pay off. The lumber is sitting right over here, and, you know, as long as we're at 0, we can't use skills like this. So, maybe we ought to do that. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, we are at 650 enemies or so. We need a total of 1,600 kills, and then a boss will likely pop. Feeling strong suddenly. Beaver Bubbles, level 5. Increase the size of the splash and knockback power and adds 3 additional bubbles. Yes. Let's do that. you know what I just realized? Oh, Hatchet is a beaver, not a squirrel. Yes, it all makes sense now. Goodness. You know, I probably mentioned that somewhere in the included text, but hey, you know, this is what you've probably come to expect from the goat. You know, cheers to you. We'll all let that one go. We'll be very kind in the comments section. All right, because that's what we do. That's what we do. We're here to be kind. We're here to give away video games once a week, right? Right? Right. That's what we'll do. Okay. Go easy on the goat. My goodness. All right. Well, I'm glad we got to the bottom of that, aren't you? You know, I think it was probably the fact that I was playing Flamekeeper, and there are lots of squirrels in that game, and I just had squirrels on the mind. Yeah, that's what it was. We're going to chalk it up to that, regardless of whether it was that or not. I'm just going to chalk it up to that. We'll leave that one alone for now. All right. Okay. You know what? I like the way this is going. I want to get a little bit more powerful before the boss shows up. Let's go with concentration. A little bit faster charge up time on the attack. All right. So what do you think of the Lumberjack? Let us know in the comments. And if you have picked this game up, I haven't asked for you. Please leave these guys a review. I think they care deeply about the game. I think that feedback from people playing it is important to them. And you'd be doing them a favor by leaving a quick review out there. All right. Let's keep keeping on here. Those bubbles are really fantastic. Wow. Let's go with one additional axe hurl. Go ahead and grab that too while we're over here. Take down some trees. Usually when we take down the tree, you're gonna have the stumps falling pretty quickly after. All right, we got a big guy out here. Run him through the bubbles real quick. All right. Increasing a charge level creates a burst of energy around you that affects enemies depending on the level. Blue charge stuns enemies. Red charge deals 25% of red charge's damage. Wow. Okay. That's pretty great. Now, I am playing with the auto skills turned on, and I'm going to tell you that the Lumberjack probably plays a little bit better if you don't have the auto skill turned on. But I'm just so accustomed to playing Bullet Heavens with those auto skills turned on. I like the option overall, so that's what I'm rolling with. Attacks have a 15% chance of starting at red charge. Oh, wow. That's great. All right, we need to see if we can find a heart here so that we're not going into the boss fight with only 2 hearts. You know what I'm saying? There's gotta be one out here somewhere. We'll find it. Love those bubbles. You know, I don't know who makes the cleaner. Let's see. Hatchet is capable of collecting materials, experience, and gold for you. Well, that's interesting. Or we just go with a general skill cooldown by 5%. Let's do that. I don't know which cleaning company make the... Oh, no. The scrubbing bubbles. But I remember growing up, there were a lot of commercials with those scrubbing bubbles. You know, we'd be watching Saturday morning cartoons when that was still a thing. And that commercial with the scrubbing bubbles would come on. I got so excited about those scrubbing bubbles. Red charge attacks create a giant cut wave in the same direction of the attack that deals 100% damage. Wow. Oh, wow, that's really good too. Well, let's go with that. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, there it was. Fantastic. Yeah, I like that. Okay, we've got a boss on the scene. Do we have any hearts on the scene? Any hearts anywhere? Oh, God. That came out from nowhere, didn't it? Okay, let's fire off another run, and let's put in my personal favorite, the Seamstress. Let's see if we can fare any better here. I like how those yarn balls stick to the dudes. Yeah, if you know the commercial, you know it. And they were so much better than Mr. Clean. I mean, I liked the Mr. Clean commercials as well, but those scrubbing bubble guys were awesome. Okay. Button Mayhem. I'm a fan of this one. All right. Sewing Journey throws the sewing hook in the direction you are aiming that deals damage to enemies in its path. If the hook hits a ground needle, it will latch to it and pull you. That's that one. Okay. Let's go with that. So much electricity is going to happen this time. Now, it is going to be a goal of mine to grab that so that we have an opportunity to occasionally gain hearts back. Okay. I don't know, you know, I'm kind of considering that. Cutting Excellence, Button Mayhem, and Reaping Cloth. Or we go with just a general cooldown. Why don't we do the general for now? That's going to pay dividends over time. Especially if we continue putting points into that passive. But it'll certainly help with skills like Button Mayhem and Reaping that have a longer cooldown rate to them. Hey, you know what else is exciting? My new PC is coming this week, and I'm so happy about that. Meisuko was asking if I'm gonna do an unboxing. Probably won't do an unboxing video, but I would like to do something. And I think that we'll probably have an upcoming video that will include some photos and, a description of what's in the box. You remember that one movie where the guy's like, "What's in the box? What's in the box?" And the other guy's like, "No, you don't want to know what's in the box. You really don't want to know what's in the box." And spoilers, he really didn't want to know what was in the box. Oof. With this, it'll be different. You want to know what's in the box, and I'm going to tell you what's in the box. So we will do something. Let's go with Reaping Cloth, skill damage. Then I think next time I have an opportunity to increase the passive cooldown rate through that general upgrade. We'll do that as well. We'll just try and get things going that much faster. All right, so it didn't pop this time. We'll go with the Shocking Threads boost. Like that one as well. Speaking of what's in the box, I watched that film recently. If you have never seen Seven, or you're sitting there going, "What in the hell is the goat talking about?" It's a rough film. It's a really, really rough film. Very violent, very brutal. It's just a mean-spirited film. But it's a film that's very well done, and if you can stomach that type of movie, it is a very interesting film, and I think it holds up. I do. Morgan Freeman, Brad Pitt. The other guy that is gross and thankfully has kind of been kicked out of Hollywood. We won't say his name here. He's not worth it. All right. Shocking Threads. Let's do it. We got to get rid of that guy in the middle. He's causing all kinds of nonsense out there. And he's refusing to die. All right, let's cut in. There we go. Okay, increase the amount of buttons by 1. Oh, I would like to level up the yarn ball as well, actually. It's a good weapon. Okay, I want to know why that... Oh, there he goes. I was like, I want to know why that guy won't die. And whatever he's drinking, give me one. Or 2. All right, 2 additional pins are thrown. Level 3 on the pins. Not bad at all. 3 hearts. 4 hearts. Excellent. Okay. Let's increase the... Ooh, you know... I think we got to go with it. In stock. So you're probably beginning to see why the Seamstress is my current favorite. Now, dare I mention... And I bet it will likely depend on how well this game gets supported by us gamers. But in the chat the other day, the dev did hint that they are thinking of additional characters. They're in the process. Just love how unique each one of them are. So thoughtful in the design. All right, there is a heart on the ground. I am gonna attempt to just leave that there for now. Let's go with that. All right, we've got a fast one upon us. Awesome, he went dead quick. I like it when they go dead quick. Cheers to you out there. Yarn Ball level 3, the damage caused does not reduce for every bounce anymore. Well, that's wonderful news. Heart's still sitting there, love it. You know, I know in some of these games, they say, oh, hey, you know, you don't want to grab your gems now? Well, guess what? They're going to disappear in a moment. I don't appreciate that. All right, Sowing Snipe level 2 adds 1 additional charge or increases skill damage. Let's do that. Perfect. Yeah, I like that you can just leave a heart sitting out there for as long as you'd like. It's nice. It's a kindness to the player. See, they were thinking of me and you when they built that in like that, I bet. Let's do them a kindness. All right. What do we got here? When creating a new ground needle or hitting an already existing one, a lightning bolt will happen. Yes, let's make lightning bolts happen. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought we were taking a hit there for sure. All right, we are officially halfway there, and I gotta tell you, I mean, at this halfway point, I'm already feeling super powerful. So I think this run is gonna end positively. Let's go ahead and take that heart. I know, famous last words. I know, I'm aware. It'll be okay. All right, let's see what we got here. Static electricity, or the needle calls lightning bolts as it travels. Yes. Now, if in stock pops again, we're gonna go with that one. And we'll just see if we can get these lightning bolts popping that much more frequently, but my goodness. All right. Tremendous. Okay. Well, hey, I just said the words, so we're going with it. Grab those red gems, we'll power up even faster. And this guy will drop a chest for us as well, which is great. Let's run him back through Lightning Alley, shall we? Yarn balls explode when they bounce the maximum amount of times. Yes. Okay, let's grab the treasure. See what we got on offer here. Pointy pins, level 4. The pins have a 50% chance to inflict bleeding. Bleeding increases the damage of the next attack by 30%. You know, when you're in these upgrade phases, it's a wonderful time to grab your cup of coffee and enjoy a sip. At least that's how I do it. All right. So, the last charge of this skill also throws additional pins in all directions. And then on top of that, we've got the opportunity for bleed to happen. Yeah. We're gonna do that. Wow. Okay, we're at about 1,300 out of the 1,600 we need. So, you know, still more time to get stronger. I think we're gonna kick this boss's behind. Feeling good about it. Just looking for those red gems. Increased skill damage by 20%, adds 1 extra charge to the style and substance skill. That might be nice. So that'll let us do one more dash and ground hook. Let's do that. That makes sense to me, given our current lightning explodey build. Very lightning, very explodey. Wow. All right. Increases the amount of buttons by 1, so that would kind of near being maxed out. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. Ah, there they are. I've got to remember to dash more often. Okay, so the boss is here, and it is popping off those big blasts. So we're going to do everything to give that boss some big blasts here. Ooh. Let's not get hit by that big blast. We can avoid it. Hey, that was fast. All right. Okay, picked up some more croissants. It's probably not a croissant. You know, it looks a little bit like a coffee bean. And I'm sure if I took the time to go back to town and click on the treasure chest showing all our resources, it might define for me what that is. But I'd rather say that it's a cross between a croissant and a coffee bean. I like the look of it. Can you tell I've got coffee on the mind? I've got coffee on the mind. All right. So, 630 croissant coffee beans, 18 blue mushrooms. I don't like mushrooms in real life. I don't like them on pizza. I don't like the texture. But I like what they do for us in video games, whether they make you gigantic so you can smash those Goombas in the forehead or, you know, make your buildings better in Crafty Survivors. And then, of course, we've got 19 squigglies as well. And some nice gold gang here. So, hey, folks, that's going to finish us up. Really hope that you enjoyed seeing the Lumberjack today and a little bit more shocky action from our Seamstress. If you liked what you saw here overall and you haven't jumped in yet, Crafty Survivors is now available in early access. I will leave a link to the game on Steam in the video description. This game right now is below $4 US for its initial offering, and it's going to stay on that offering for a little bit here because we also have the collision with the spring sale where you give Gabe Newell all of your money. Not all of it, but some wallets are going to be in pain coming up here, and that's okay. That's okay. Add to the wish list, add to the backlog, add to the stress on your knees, and well, you'll be just like the rest of us. So it's okay. Hey, we'll do this again soon, where we will play a roguelike or a roguelite, because that's what we do every single time out on the Goat Force Gaming channel. And you know what else we'll do? We'll give away a game at least once a week for this entire year, and hopefully long into the future after that, because giveaways are awesome, and you're awesome, and all of you are awesome. So have a great rest of the day, and we will see you next time. Take care out there.